Okay, I just want to show the difference between the clouds. You can see the white wispy clouds, and you can see and this one up here. It's pretty distinct. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but you can see the wavy patterns in it, the ripple patterns, where they're being hit with something, microwaves, ionization or something. Exactly what. You can see over there, that cloud right there, that one's normal water vapor cloud. The wind right above it there is just a complete spread out chemtrail cloud. It was pretty cloudy, so I haven't seen too many of them spraying, and all this is blowing in, so obviously they're spraying out over the Pacific, and it's blowing in, and we didn't get hardly any rain from this at all. Just drizzled a little bit this morning, not even enough to completely cover my driveway. In fact, under the car I keep parked outside in the driveway, it wasn't even wet underneath completely, so it was just pretty much a drizzle. But you can kind of see these chem clouds there. They just have kind of a weird pattern in them also. And the wind's coming up, so, and it's like almost blowing out of the north, almost already starting at the beginning of a high pressure Santa Ana condition, which makes no sense. But in a world where they're completely manipulating and changing the weather patterns of natural weather patterns that used to spin off the Arctic and spin down, go through the Pacific Northwest, and then they dip down into Southern California. And it's probably why we, some storm systems we'd get, 12 inches of rain in Los Angeles, but San Diego would only get, 6 in a given month. And that's because we're further down, but down south. And then the storms would work their way across the U.S. and dip down into Texas. But those were the old weather patterns. You don't see that at all anymore. If you watch One Pacific Redwood and what he produces, it's pretty clear that there's complete weather manipulation going on. So, which I've known for a long time. Once you start looking at this stuff, then it just all makes sense that this is all being done to control the weather and drought us out here in California, bankrupt the farmers in the San Joaquin Valley so they can force to sell their land dirt cheap. And from what I'm hearing, they're selling it to China. So China are going to be the ones that are going to be producing our food here in California. And then you got wacko Jerry Brown, Moonbeam, talking about exiting from the Union and becoming its own state. But there's a chemtrail that just went through up there, so looks like it just went through because it's just starting to spread out right there. So anyways, just a bunch of sociopaths, psychopaths that are just pawns of the New World Order. That's why they put these type of people in there. That's why they rig these elections and put these type of people in there, because they're easily manipulated. So anyways, just a day, usual day here. Yeah, that's pretty interesting there. Let's see how this one turns out. Last one I made, you really couldn't see the ripple patterns, so I took some pictures. You could see it in the pictures I took. But anyways, that's it. It's a lot colder tonight too than last night. Last night was very still and warm, and today the wind right now coming out of the north, directly out of the north. The flagpole's blowing directly north. So,